Hello! Today we will show you how to use and animate FFD of Form Deformer with Pose Morph tag. First, load the object to be transformed. We will load the character from the asset browser. For this, open the asset browser, search for human, double-click on this female woman 02 model or another character you like, close the asset browser, and adjust the default camera. Create an FFD deformer by clicking and holding on the band icon and choosing FFD from the pop-up palette, and make the FFD a child of the character. Go to the Object tab of the FFD deformer. Press the Fit to Parent button to adapt the position and scale of the FFD deformer to the character, and increase the grid points Y to 7 to get more opportunities to deform the character along the Y-axis. Right-click on the FFD in the Object Manager, select Rigging Tags, and click on Pose Morph. The Pose Morph tag has appeared to the right of the FFD in the Object Manager. Go to the Attributes of the Pose Morph, move down to the Mixing section, and check the Points box to enable morphing of the object's points. Go to the Tag tab of the Pose Morph. As you can see, in the poses list, the initial pose, Pose 0, has already been created. Now press the Add Pose button to create a new pose, Pose 1. Switch to the Points mode so that you can drag the grid points and thus transform the character within the grid. With the Pose 1 selected in the poses list, drag the FFD's grid points to create your desired deformed shape using the Move, Rotate and Scale tools. Let's select all the points on the top two levels of the grid. To do this, switch to the Rectangle selection by clicking and holding on the Brush selection icon and choosing Rectangle selection from the pop-up palette, and select all the points on the top two levels of the grid. Switch to the Rotate tool. Tilt the character's head down by rotating the selected points around the X-axis. Switch to the Move tool. Drag the selected points forward. Switch to the Scale tool and scale up the selected area. Thus we have achieved a fantastic, perhaps even frightening, deformation of the character. This is Pose 1. Select the Pose Morph tag and go to the Tag tab. You can create more poses, but for sake of the simplicity of the example, we will limit ourselves to two poses, Pose 0 and Pose 1. Drag the strength property. At 0 strength, we see the initial pose, Pose 0, and at 100% strength, we see the Pose 1 in full strength. Let's animate the strength property. For this, switch the mode of Pose Morph from Edit to Animate. Make sure that the time slider is at frame 0, set the strength to 0 and click on the diamond to the left of the strength to create the first keyframe. Move the time slider to frame 90, set the strength to 100% and create the second keyframe. Go to the start of the timeline and press the Play Forwards button to test the animation. This is what we got after rendering. Thank you for your attention, subscribe to the channel and put your finger up.